You gotta put yourself out there for people to know what you do and tell a genuine story. Good people, I'm here at Clay Hill Elementary Middle School in Southeast Baltimore doing another mural for the kids, for the school, for their 10-year founders anniversary that they're having at the end of the school, end of the year, end of the calendar year in December. So I was called from K-Shaw. Shout out to K-Shaw. He works for the Bluebird Network. Now pay attention when I say this. This is the real game, the real sauce right now. I was able to land this mural because of my storytelling and me sharing my work on social media. Shout outs to K-Shaw of the Bluebird Network. Like I said in the video, he reached out to me because he's been following me for years, been seeing my journey, how I'm able to connect with the community through murals. It's just not painting these pretty pictures, but it's me actually connecting with the people that I'm doing the work for, whether it's a school, whether it's a community, whether it's a neighborhood association. The impact is what drives the force for the work to get done. And he's been congratulating on the work that I do, and it just happens to come when it's time for his turn and he has an opportunity for the work that he does. He knows who's to call. Art by J Law. So I appreciate K-Shaw, but it just tells you don't dim your own light. Make sure you tell your story and make sure it's impactful. Storytelling and connecting with people is the name of the game here in 2026. Just in the future, things seem to be so fabricated, so fake. Just got to be real and connect with the people, man. That's what it's all about. And that's why I love doing public art, because that's the entire purpose of doing it, is connecting with the people, having purpose of what the artwork's going to stand for, and it's going to live the test of time. Which is, they run the charter schools in Southeast Baltimore. It's 2 schools that they run. And we're here to brighten up the space, something to represent the school, represent the population, represent the people and the kids that go here, and the entire story behind Clay Hill. It's going to be a dope project. It was a quick turnaround, and it's interesting because I can see the growth, me being a muralist, because say 2 years ago, I probably would have never took this job because I just want to make sure that I can finish it in the amount of time that's given to me. Preparation is key. Execution is key. If I don't think I can do it, I won't. But things have changed. Me being a muralist, being experienced in here, I can turn around and think a little bit more quickly now. And the space isn't that big. It wasn't that daunting of a task. So I'm excited to see, how it's going to come together, show you guys as well. I can give y'all a look at the space. It's like entering the main office. It's like a 4-wall space that I'll be doing the top half of the walls. So just see it now, and you're going to see it once it transforms. Let's get to it, man. It's going to be a good one for sure. As with every project, you're only as good as your preparation. And call me the tape king. Frog Tape, please sponsor me, because the amount of tape that I use for each mural that I do is out of this world. And I will say, the product has proven the test of time. It's the best tape that I used on the market. The paint doesn't bleed through the tape. It does sometimes, but it just depends on the surface. But overall, I recommend this tape to everyone that uses it to prep. Do not cut corners. Make sure you cover every surface that you don't want paint to bleed through. It's so important. And like I said, your work is only as good as your prep. Don't cut corners at all. After we finish prepping with the tape, now it's time to knock out those background colors. For me, I'm a bare marquee type of guy. I'm a pay for quality, so I only need 2 coats max for the paint that I put on the walls. I'm always for the streamlined process. If it's gonna make the process easier, I'm for it every time. I will pay top of the line money to make the process much easier. We pay for convenience every single time. 2 at Clay Hill Charter School. Yesterday was a good day. Got good progress. Was able to color block all the background colors that I was able to do. And today we go into the detail. So it's interesting because some of the designs, you work smarter, not harder, being a muralist, and I've learned this over the years. So I got my Osmo to throw up most of the graphics, but like for the text is small enough. I was able to use the Cricut machine that I have to create a stencil of the text, so it's easy for me to, paint and not to be too time consuming. Some of it I have to do freehand because they're larger letters, but using different methods is the way to go because it's not a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? It's so many different methods that you can use that I've learned over the years, from freehand, projection. Now we got the VR meta glasses that we can use, using stencils for certain things. So I'm here to make the job go as efficient as possible. And I'm going to use all the tricks that I have. So it's going to be a good day. It's so rainy and cold here in Baltimore, but let me get y'all opinion on something. So I'm doing the background color that's their school brand colors, and it's like this muted, let me show you. It's like this muted this muted burnt orange color. So essentially it's this color right here. If you look at my screen, it's like a muted, like orange, you know what I mean? Like a burnt orange. And it's really hard to find this color, in Sherwin-Williams and Home Depot with the different brands of paint that I have. So I went for this burnt orange color right here. And it looks not dead on, like it's a little brighter, but I think with what I'm going with, if you see the difference just with it right here on the screen, you can go a little closer, that compared to that, I think it's pretty close. Won't get any feedback from the client until Monday, but I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna see what we do. I've been thinking about this all day, and I'm like, if you go to the eye, I have a clause in my agreement that it allows for 15% difference in colors based on color availability. So going best by eye, but it's kind of messing with me that it's not like a perfect match. I could have did a custom color, but the thing about custom colors are, if the wall ever gets damaged or needs to be replaced, I'm gonna have to mix that exactly the same color when you do it that way. And with that large of a surface area, I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm gonna try to hold off on doing any artwork on this wall just to get approval from the client. We're gonna start with this wall, this one today, to get some things going with that, and we'll see how we rock out. It's a small space. It's not that much detail to it, but me, cleanliness is key. Less is more. Remember that. In any type of mural that you do, just remember it doesn't have to be too much, because the aesthetics that come together to make it effective is what's important. So come along with the ride today, see what we get through. Let's get it. Got my Osmo today, the MetaQuest 3 that I got. This thing, I don't know, man. This might have been the greatest invention so far in the mural game. I've used this on stairwells, I've used this on walls, I've used it to blown up images to get images really small. If you want something that's a hack, you can use it in the daylight, which is a game changer in the daytime. Outside, you can use it inside. Short throw spaces where you don't have a lot of leverage, a lot of space. That was very important on the mural that I did at Bliss, a middle school, high school in Baltimore City, on a stairwell where I used the meta glasses on that stairwell project. Man, it saved me so much time. I say so much time. I had 6 levels I had to do, and we had about 2 weeks to get it done. Game changer. This right here, I bought it specifically for that project, and it's paid back dividends already. I never did an official review, but it's about $500. But you can't beat that, man. One project, put whatever you charge for the project on this, invest in it. I won't steer you wrong. I promise I won't. But I'm going to use this to draw some of the things today on the wall and get started with that, with the sketching. look at the letters here. This is from the Meta Glasses 3. I was able to trace the letters that I had for the artwork. Seamless. Took me about 5-10 minutes to do this. Now I just get to color it. Color it. Now I just get to paint it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Freehanding is cool, but if something out there is efficient, I've proved my talents. And I don't have to prove it to anybody. But we're here to get it done. Efficiency is work smarter, not harder. That's the key to life. And getting good progress already, man. Going smoothly, smoothly, smoothly. Back at Clay Hill, day 3. Remember I was telling y'all about the colors of the orange, and I was wondering if it was going to match the color of the actual school color. It's hard to find. So I was talking to the executive director, who's basically the project manager that I'm talking to about the project, anything I need, any help, things like that. Oh, she said they had this, an entire bucket of the color that they have for their school color, and looking on the label, it's a custom color. So I wasn't going to be able to match it perfectly anyway, but I'm glad that I have that. So I did orange backgrounds, as you can see up here, and then this wall right here, I did a burnt orange. The color was a little brighter than the actual school color. I'm gonna paint over it. It is doing double work, but I'm always an opponent of getting it done. That's why I held off of doing the artwork on those 2 walls, because I wanted to check with her first. So I'm glad that I got that. I can start rocking out with the actual colors for the school that represents that dark burnt orange. It's a real weird color. Like, it's like a brownish mixed with a burnt orange. It was just hard. Even going to the stores and using Easy RGB, remember I was telling you about that? There was nothing really close to it, so I'm glad I got the actual color I can rock out, and it's time to go. It's time to go for day 3. So those are going to be my 2 focuses on today, and I'll probably get to doing some sketching of the hands that go above this wall right here, and see where we at the end of the night. As you can see, I had to change the background orange to the official school color orange that they had in the school, but I tried to do it without primer. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna always use primer on top of a color, but I wanted to see, since the colors were close, if I would be able to cover it, and it didn't cover well. So as you can see, I just went on to do the logo of the school because I put the primer on top and wanted that to dry. So in the meantime, I'm doing the logo to knock that out on the wall. It's all about efficiency, being able to stick and move to go here. Something is drying, work on another part of the wall, just to keep things moving, and you're not having downtime of, just wasted time on the clock. So sometimes you got to move around. Things don't go as planned, but it's part of the job. That's just how it goes in the mural life. I don't know, man. Talk about the cleanest. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I don't toot my own horn. Actually, I do. You want the best, you gotta get the best. The cleanest. The cleanest. That's all I gotta say. Back at Clay Hill, I didn't even record yesterday. I was just in my zone. Sometimes when you just get into work, you don't got the time for the play. You know what I mean? Recording is definitely important for the process, but I was getting to it. Made great progress yesterday. Got the hands done on the wall behind the camera. Working on these letters right now, so we definitely moving along. If you can see, the hands at the top of the door. Epic, man. Cleanliness, that's the key. You don't gotta do too much. I put this in my story yesterday. I said you don't gotta do too much. You just gotta look aesthetically pleasing and aesthetically pleasing and visually stimulating. So that's a bar right there. But we're gonna get to more words and letters. They have Spanish affirmations that I'll be doing today, and I'll also be drawing out some more artwork and get into it. So we about halfway through. Good progress. Let's get it. Look at the cleanliness. Look at it. That's epic. 2 coats of white, 2 coats of baby blue. Clean up the edges with the background color. I don't know who does it greater. I don't know. Process took me about 2 hours to do the second coat today, so we're about to move on to drawing the rest of the map that goes on this wall. We almost here, man. We almost here. Back at Clay Hill, the progress is sneaky because I think I'll be needing more days, but we really at the finish line. I got 2 walls left, really 1.5 walls left. The progress is looking crispy. Yesterday, I was able to finish the text that goes on this wall, and I'm doing a map of the neighborhood right above the exit sign right up there. So I was able to get the lines nice and crispy, as you can see. I won't put it up there, but you see those walls. I mean, you see those lines. They're looking crispy, man. So we're gonna do the street names today, And then I'm gonna probably project and draw the row homes that go on this blue wall right here. And that finishes it out. We got a few touch-ups that I have to do, put my signature on there. This has been a good one. It's a nice cozy space. I'm glad it's inside. It's like 25 degrees outside. It was like light snow here in Baltimore today, so blessings to be inside to do this project and not outside. So we're gonna get to it today. Let y'all see the progress. So one of the best investments that I got, which is crazy because it actually was a Christmas gift from my mother. She still uses it, so I didn't hijack it from her. But a Cricut machine, when it comes to like doing my murals and doing things that need to be cut out that have like fine edges or weird shapes, for example, text is a big one. I use the Cricut for all of that. So I'm putting up these street names that's going where the streets symbols are on the wall up here. And I cut out all the street names as a stencil on the Cricut, so when I paint, I can just paint in between the sticker vinyl that I have. I still have to do cleanup because paint isn't perfect. I could have sprayed, but I know it's a tight space in between that exit sign that I have and these. But these things right here, probably can't see it because it's not cut out. Maybe you can see the indentation of the perforation, but it saves me so much time. It's about being crafty. A lot of this is about thinking outside the box because you can do the work, but at the end of the day, you got to be crafty in how you do it. So the Cricut machine, shout out to them. It makes things so much easier for this process. So we back. This is day 7. It's officially a week. I started last Saturday and it's a Saturday right now. Progress looking good, man. I think we probably will be able to finish up today. That's the goal. So I don't have to come back tomorrow. Got to put my signature on. I got some spray paint. I'm gonna spray some letters using the stencils that I have right above, as you can see right there. So today's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be got a jam-packed day other than this. So I'm trying to make sure that I finish and get out in time. It's going to be a good one. Reflecting on this project, it's been interesting because even getting the people, even how it all came about, all came from Instagram. Like me selling myself on Instagram, people seeing what I can do. And one of the teachers that worked for the network of these charter schools, even found my work for a while. And that's why you always gotta share your story, share what you do, because you don't know who's watching. We DM'd a couple times before, but it's not like I knew him personally. So I was able to meet him for the first time. Cool guy. And that's how I got on board for the project. It's like, you gotta put yourself out there for people to know what you do. And tell a genuine story. It's nothing to fake on IG. Tell what you do, the reason why you do it, and just put it out there. It's not rocket science. And the opportunities will come, but you also have to chase them as well. You have to follow up. When people inquire and they don't follow up, you have to hit them over the head. You get them emails from Walmart, from Michael's, from all these other institutions weekly, more than one time a day. So don't think you're ever being annoying to get the things that you want, in this life. So just want to give you a little tidbit of what I thought about this project so far. Definitely grateful for it. And we almost at the finish line, man. The progress is looking good. It's looking clean. I was working on the row home yesterday, the line work of that. Like, just this entire vestibule is just so much brighter and so much energy to it compared to what it was before of just white walls. So I know the people and the alumni of the school, the students are going to enjoy it. And it's been a pleasure just working with them. Them seeing the process and the things that I've been doing, it's been encouraging, man. When people send you those DMs and saying the children love it, they see something new every time. Teachers from old schools that work here now noticing me. It's been all love, man. That's what art is about, bring people together. Especially when I do this public art, that's what it's all about. So it's gonna be a good day. Spray paint some letters, finish up, clean up any edges that I need to. Let's get to it, man. Like that, finished the detail. Kind of clean up. See the finished product and get these action shots. Thank you, Clay Hill. Thank you, Bluebird Network, for the opportunity again to put my 8 Art by J Law on your community. It's been a pleasure. See y'all at the next one.